crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator.
Ah, come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, it was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to, but it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Good morning, Valhalla! He's the Mad Doctor Ortega Outlaw! Shum! Benny! DJ Ronnie G! The Ridge of Ridges, Chris Persia! Project Storytime and Mark the Infinitely Tired Skull! Mephisto Movie Reviews! It's time to wake the neighbors with Southern Viking! Start up Uber Scuba! Gary Banja Sandwich Worthington! Dave G. Sow! Roll Tide, Keely Chow, Roll Tide, brother! Rock and roll with Snowed Up, Skull, and rock and roll! Wop, wop, wop! Walter to Moscow! Punk Water! Company! Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Taco Tuesday here on Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Big shout out there at the end to Gum Bunny, Psychodorp 9, and Shockwave. Hope you guys are having a great one. Andy Masterson, what's up, Andy? Hopefully I didn't miss anybody more, man. You guys are so great. Thank you. P-Lie, what's up, P-Lie? How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? How do you say skull in atomic breath? We're going to find out.
Nice. Oh, sorry. I should do my Mexican Iron Man impression. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Hashtag not a YouTuber. Hashtag dang it, Bob.
Dang it. And, of course, I would like to welcome my special guest here on Taco Tuesday, filling in for the one and only, the greatest Mexican Iron Man is the greatest puppet master of all time, Snowdub. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
These are some ginormous zapatos to fill, but I will do my best to help make your enchiladas with you this morning. Stone_Loki. Yep.
That's iron thong to fill. You have to wear that. Yeah.
Iron thong.
It's Taco Tuesday. You have to wear the iron thong.
Right. Oh no. Sorry.
Oh no. Shum says should have been a Pero.
Oh. Well,
God.
You'll see El Pero sometime this week, I'm sure. So just stay tuned.
Only a true YouTuber would no show to a show he co-hosts. Mexican Iron Man. Mike let me know yesterday that he wasn't going to make it, that he had work, and huge shout out to Mike. And Snowda was like, "Dude, I'll be there." I was like, "Okay, hell yeah, bring Snowda on for Taco Tuesday because he's got a Taco Tuesday."
That's right. I do a Taco Tuesday for the evening, which usually is co-hosted by Mexican Iron Man. We'll see if he ditches me. I don't know. You might get lucky and he might pop in on my show. It depends on if he's busy or not.
If his work's over by then.
Right.
Hopefully it will be.
He'll probably be coming live from some hotel somewhere with a couple MILFs in the background.
Oh, did you hear that, Mike? I hope you did.
I'm
Probably
sure
when he knows that he's dated before in whatever town he's in. Mike's like the sailor that has a chick in every port. Everywhere he touches down, it's like, oh no, I know who to call. Do. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, it's me. It's Mike. I'm back in town.
His favorite song is that old Nate Dogg song, I've got hoes in different area codes.
I haven't heard that forever.
That's his theme song. His song.
It's like the ass titty song. Oh my God, I haven't heard that forever.
Good stuff. Good morning, Valhalla. Thank you for letting me sub in for the notorious Mexican Iron Man. I do apologize that I'm not Mexican enough. I am quite white, but I'm here anyway, and hopefully I can do an okay job pinch hitting tonight or this morning.
Caventino Cavalryman, she says, is Mem really being held captive by a married woman's husband and will not be released until the wife gets a positive pregnancy test?
Hi-ya. I think Mike's a little smarter than that. I give him a little more credit than that.
I know that there was a rash of children that were born just a couple of years ago in California that insist on being wrapped in a burrito blanket. We're pretty sure all those kids are Mike's.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the nurses. All the nurses at the two hospitals he was at when he broke his leg, they all came up pregnant. And they all popped positive.
That checks out, actually. Yep.
So suddenly there were like all these kids that demanded they have a burrito blanket.
Definitely sounds like some Mike offspring. I don't know. Might have to get a blood test.
I don't know. Kurt. I know Kurt,
but
yeah.
Yeah, this Kurt guy, he's got to let it go. All right, just move on. I'm not your daddy. Maury Povich gave us the results, and I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry.
Were the windows intact in the hospital? Yeah, because he didn't have to go through windows. He just got them while they were at work.
Right.
Yeah. So no window jumping required. He couldn't have anyway because he had a broken leg.
He didn't even have to get out of bed.
Yeah. They just came by and did their business and
moved his broken leg to the side and mount up, baby.
Oh, it was so progressive. A snowman is apologizing for being too white. Stop virtue signaling, Mr. Cool.
Well, I don't know about too white. I mean, I do live in Arizona, so I get a decent tan.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to. Painting houses all day.
Yep. But I do burn first. I burn and then I tan.
Yeah, the wounded antelope shared his salsa on the second and third floor of that hospital 3 years ago. Yeah.
It's all coming together now.
Oh no, we're not gonna do that, Machny. Have no fear. It's Machny's fault. # blame Machny. Last night that I saw the GTA 6 trailer, I was an innocent little Loki going on to X to post my links for the show this morning. And Machny's post came up and said that the trailer had leaked from Rockstar. And of course, so I had to go and watch it. And then I found out the release date. Yeah, I was all pissed. So it was all Machini's fault, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag blame Machini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm kind of curious to see what it looks like.
Chingade. Latino slant. What is this? Taco Tuesday without a Mexican? Talk about race swapping.
You need to simmer down there, Paulie. By the way, Paulie, is your book still for sale? I need to find out about that. Let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
I don't know if he's been still campaigning or not. I hope I didn't miss it.
I know I got the audio. I got whatever the top tier thing was. I got the top tier.
Nice.
The Familia package or whatever the hell it was. I think you can still get the Odelay package or whatever bottom, but I'm not sure. Paulie, let me know.
Yeah, let us know
what the hell's going on.
I need a Paulie book to add to my collection next to my Drunk 3PO book and God, who else's book have I bought? I bought Stephen Walton's Phantom Menace book back in the day. Red Gaze, he had a book that came out called Sunsworn that I bought. So yeah, I've gotten a few books from fellow creators.
He's not saying anything, so I bet he's not listening, bastard.
He tuned out because we're not Mexican.
Yeah, of course. Not
See
brown.
how it is.
Not brown enough. Hashtag not brown enough. I'm looking at his Twitter right now. You ever seen Paulie's Twitter? It's like a giant mad dash of burritos and Odelays.
No, actually. Well, I mean, I've seen it, but it's not like I'd, stare at it. But I got his number. I'll text him later if he tuck and rolled on us.
He better have bought that Cesar Chavez 1/10 scale action figure. I see him holding in there. Charleston update. I'm son of a bitch. Paulie, where's your links, dude? Where's your links for your shit?
Yeah, you suck, Paulie. Come in here talking smack and then tuck and roll on us when we're asking you questions. See how it is. Jeez, this guy. So busy, so cool now because he hangs out with, Chris Gore and
Gary.
I just saw a bunch of pictures with him and Gary, and he's above us now. We're just the little guys nowadays.
Plebs. We're plebs. I don't mind being a pleb though. A lot of people don't want to be a pleb. They just want to. I want to make all the monies. I want to make all the monies, and I want to be the most popular, and I want to be the first person to say things. I don't give a shit.
No, yeah, that's never been my thing either. And, I'm not trying to get rich on this. I just like to be able to do it to a point where, I make enough where I can entertain full time.
Yeah.
For my own selfishness, I'd like to be able to be full time by next year because the Snow Kid's going to be with me full time, and he's going to be in high school, and so it'd be nice to be home for him. Be able to drop him off at school, pick him up, all that good stuff.
Send me your link for your book. I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. I'm sitting here scouring your Twitter, and I can't find the damn link to your book.
Senor Paulie?
Yes.
Por favor.
Because Snowdub's like, is it still up? Is it? Oh, Chris has got it. Chris has got it. All right.
Attaboy, Chris.
See if I can pull it over here.
The wrench of all wrenches.
Is it closed? Can you still? The Oya audio only you can get. Hold on. Let's look at this. Paulie's got it all. All right.
Break it down for me one time.
Break it down. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hammer time. Okay. That's how far back I go. You got the the audio only that you can get. The Amigos.
I want a hard copy. Hard.
The tier 2, only 2 left. $35. And the sold out Familia. Yeah, I got the Familia.
Okay.
I got the badass one. So let's see what the one book, soft cover.
All right.
There you go. Autographed and message of thanks. One poster. So you get the poster
with an autograph.
One book, soft cover, autographed and message of thanks.
Very nice.
told Paulie, I was like, you better autograph it, son of a bitch. And he was like, oh, yeah, everybody's getting an autograph. I was like, well, I want mine personalized. What do you want on it? And I was like, kisses from Paulie.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed Jay didn't autograph my book. I don't even think he shipped it. I think it shipped from somewhere else. So next time I see him, I got to get him to autograph his Chronicles book.
So, yeah, there's a couple things left, man. Get your order in. Oh, yeah. At least the Amigos, because you get the book there, you get a poster there. What the hell did I get for the Familia? I guess I don't know anymore.
You get to be part of the Familia.
You get to be part of the Familia. So, anyway, that's Polly's book. We need
Nice
more
job.
people creating. You know what? Speaking of which, I'm kind of pissed I didn't get to bring this up yesterday because usually I talk alien news with Zero, but you love aliens as much as I love aliens.
I do.
I mean, Cameron made a wonderful movie, and holy shit, why is my mind going blank? Because it's too early in the morning. Damn it. Ridley made a great movie. Cameron made a great movie. I don't know about everybody else. The fourth one I liked. A lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it.
I didn't mind it. You know, it wasn't the best one by any means, but
No.
yeah, it's Sigourney, and it was different, you know, so. And Winona Ryder was in it, so it was okay.
So the creator behind the new Alien series that's going to be premiering up on FX, thanks to Ironcaster for throwing me this, recently said, well, we didn't do any storyboards. And I was like, what? What do you mean you didn't do any storyboards? You know, they didn't do any storyboards. No one ever wins awards for storyboard. It's like, well, how the hell are you going to do a series and map it all out if you're not even doing storyboards? Oh, well, we had a whiteboard and we just got all together. Everybody got together, a committee, ladies and gentlemen, making shows by committee. Who does that sound like?
Disney.
Disney. They just said, well, we wrote our ideas on the whiteboard and we went from there. You ain't House, you sons of bitches.
Oh boy.
You ain't Dr. House. So I'm just the more I see and hear about this Alien series, the worse I'm just like, yeah.
No, that and the movie too. There's that movie coming out, which I'm sure we'll see a trailer here soon, but it sounds like Aliens mixed with Saved by the Bell, you know. Bunch of coming of age kids. Trying to identify with their sexuality, and then an alien gets involved. So
how do you as a company that's supposed to be running a business, how do you let a group of people come in and do the most unprofessional shit and just go, it's okay, it's just aliens?
I honestly feel like Disney has become the franchise killer. You know, it's where your franchise comes to die.
There's going to be a lot of talk about matriarchy, how the aliens are matriarchal society with their queen. And the men are all just simpy drones.
Bow down to the queen.
So, I mean, it's a badass queen, but
I look back at my childhood and I never realized how spoiled I was with so much creativity back in, you know, the 80s and the 90s. And, you know, I almost feel like I took advantage of it because, you know, it was there. It was always something new and cool. And now in my older years, everything sucks. It's sad.
You know, I remember when my dad brought home Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh man, classic.
And I remember him talking about how he was worried because he loved almost said Cameron, damn it. Oh my
Kurt
God, why
Russell?
can't no
John
Carpenter?
John
Damn it.
Carpenter.
He
Yes.
loved Carpenter movies. So he was a big John Carpenter fan. It's the reason why I saw the Rowdy Piper. God, my mind's going blank today.
They Live.
They Live. Thank you. It's why I saw They Live and all that good stuff at an early age. The Thing. But
Yep.
I remember him bringing that Big Trouble in Little China home from the video store and being like, I don't know if this could be good or not. We're gonna watch it, but it was horrible at the dude, and I immediately fell in love.
Oh yeah.
Immediately was like, dude, got the nunchucks out. Remember the cushion nunchucks that they used to have at like the dollar store back in the day with the little gold dragons painted
Oh,
on the
yeah.
side of it.
That's originally what I started learning with was styrofoam nunchucks. Yep. You
I
bet.
loved it. I absolutely loved it. But it was panned. Big Trouble in Little China was panned by the critics. They didn't like it.
Oh, even worse was The Thing. I mean, the critics just annihilated that movie, and it flopped. And it's funny because nowadays it's considered one of, if not the greatest horror movie ever made. You know, it's heralded by so many special effects teams. You know, like the practical effects in that movie are still mind blowing to this day, 40 plus years later. And I had the distinct pleasure of going to a horror con, and I got to meet most of the cast and John Carpenter himself, and I had my authentic 1982 actual poster of The Thing that was in a theater. I bought it years ago off of eBay for like $50-100. Come to find out, that sucker's worth over $1,000 now, and it's worth even more now because it's got all those signatures on it. I have yet to find. I need to get TK Carter and Kurt Russell to sign it, and then it'll be complete.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Sorry if you hear
Dude.
barking in the background. El Perro's getting wild. I think he hears your voice.
Down with that Loki. Down with the Loki.
Do you want to subscribe?
I hear the Loki. Is that the Mexican Iron Man? No, it's Snowdub. Dumb dog.
Bad puppy. No.
We need Dave Bob to come in with a board and beat the crap out of him. Pop, 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 pop. Do, 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 do. The rooster.
I need to get like this break of the fourth wall, but I need to get an extra El Perro puppet so Mexican Iron Man can have his way with it. That's Trinity. That's my youngest Doberman.
If you gotta take care of her, take care of her.
No, she's fine. She just got a mouth and lets everybody know it's breakfast time.
Oh, feed me. Me.
Oh, she's horrible. She will get you up for breakfast, whether you like it or not.
Mark says you cannot deny the power of Kurt Russell's mullet. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Reason.
It was so fun meeting that cast, and I got to ask every one of them a question, each one as I talked to them. Got a picture while they were signing, and I tried to ask every one of them what their favorite scene was, and got a little inside info. The guy who played Windows, was it Windows? No, not Windows. Fuchs, the guy who played Fuchs. He had a awesome little like a picture book full of pictures that he had taken on set.
Oh,
and
dude.
I got to thumb through it, and I was in awe. Like, I was seeing pictures of the whole cast hanging out, having dinner together. Pictures of the set, pictures of them, behind the scenes stuff. And I begged him. I said, "You got to make a book out of this. I mean, it'll sell like hotcakes." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm planning to do that." But I felt very privileged because that was that first night we were there, that Friday night, and he ended up taking it back and putting it behind the table after that because I guess too many people were, grabbing at it and stuff. So I was one of the lucky ones that got to look through it and see all those cool pictures. This is back before digital cameras, folks. These were all, processed photographs from film. And it was just like this little picture book that I got to flip through. So cool.
I was trying to bring up a picture of it. You talk about pictures, like he had pictures of the set. We were going. I think we were doing it on Pops's Talk Hard. We were talking about the thing, and when they do the basement scene at the end, right? There is so much stuff down in that basement, little things that are perfectly placed the way that Carpenter wanted them. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic, but it's all the little things in the background that you wouldn't get today. You wouldn't get all of that stuff. You wouldn't get all these little things, all these little, oh look, there's a pile of cans from where they were dumping their cans from like their peaches or the canned fruit, whatever it was. There's like a whole pile of cans down there. There's all kinds of shit. There's like an engine. There's all kinds of shit down in that basement that is just hanging around, that are little things that you can't go in and just CGI that in post. Everything has to be perfect in the way the cinematographer wants it. And now you can be lazy because you can just go, oh, you know what? Add this or this in. And whether it gets added in or not doesn't matter anymore.
Right. Yeah, I got to go to the theater and watch it for the first time ever, seeing it on the big screen back when they did the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
And I was noticing all kinds of things that I'd never noticed before because it was on a big screen. So you saw, much more detail. And what a treat that was. And now I recently picked up the 4K copy of it. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and watching that. And I'm sure I'm going to notice even more stuff, with the new clarity.
The sound is unrivaled.
Oh, yeah.
Even without like a total, even if you just have a sound bar or something, the sound is so much better than the Blu-rays. I don't know what they do. I think it's because it's not compressed at all. So your audio is exactly the way it should be because it hasn't been compressed. There's no cheapening of that audio, and they redo a lot of that so you get it in 7.1 surround sound. So
yeah, I filmed you can see a short on my channel if you look it up. I actually filmed secretly because I kind of was just holding my phone in my hand. But when the Carpenter panel was up, where Carpenter was answering questions and stuff to the crowd, I got in line and God, I was so nervous. In fact, I was so nervous that I said I said Burton's name wrong. I called him Tim Burton instead of Jack Burton, because I had director in my mind and I screwed up. But anyway, I asked John Carpenter, I said, is there any chance him and Kurt Russell will get together again and make another movie? And, he kind of went on a little rant of, Hollywood basically sucks and it's not about, creativity anymore. And it's more about, does it make money, blah, blah, blah. And he said, but you never know. And then he said, him and Kurt Russell talk all the time. They're still good buddies. So, there's hope, that we might get the two of them together again. Whether it's a Snake Plissken, Big Trouble in Little China. They are currently working on a Thing sequel.
Oh no.
Or prequel. It's true. Carpenter is involved. It is through Blumhouse. And
they got to do practical effects this time?
I certainly hope so. Hopefully they learn their lesson from that garbage prequel they made. We'll see. I won't throw the baby out with the bathwater, but knowing Carpenter's involved at least gave me a little bit of hope.
You know what we could have? We could have this guy right here who's been in the recent Monarch episodes, who sounds exactly like his dad. Right? Because I was like, holy shit, he sounds exactly like him. The jaw, that is all Kurt Russell in the jaw. When you look at him, you're like, holy crap. Not so much completely around the eyes, but his lower face is Kurt Russell, and he sounds just like his dad. He's got the same, you know what Jack Burton always says at a time like this. You're like, damn. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing like a young Snake Plissken. I wouldn't mind seeing a Big Trouble in Little China with him and maybe somebody else. I don't know. I wouldn't mind that as long as they were respectful to the original and didn't do anything to shit on the original movies. That's all I ask. I feel like the last thing we got, all it did was there was some parts where they honored it, but the direction they went to with the CGI just it put me off.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Carpenter's getting up there in age. He ain't no spry chicken anymore. You know, he's spring chicken, whatever they call it. I mean, he did just do some directing. I believe it was on, I want to say Amazon Prime or Hulu. He did like a mini series of like these horror movie short type things. I still need to check it out. But he did all his directing from his house, like over Skype or whatever. That's how he rolls now. He doesn't really even go out and go on set and do that kind of stuff anymore. But you never know. I mean, a big enough paycheck can get anybody out of their chair.
Do you think the studios used him? I mean, they had that turning lead into gold with him. I mean, here's $100,000, make us a multi-million-dollar movie, and he did.
Mm-hmm.
He was the guy who took, hey, you know what? Just give me this. I'll make a movie with this. And look at Halloween. What did they give him? Like, I think it wasn't even $100,000 to do Halloween, and he made them millions.
Yeah, he did good with Halloween, and I think The Fog did well. And then, of course, The Thing flopped, and they spanked him for that. And then the next movie he did, I believe, if my lore is correct, chat can correct me if I'm off on this, but I think he did Starman after that, where he had to kind of pivot and do something a little less horror related and a little more,
Yeah. Starman's still a good movie. Yellow, go very, very fast. Green means go. Red means stop. Yellow means go very, very fast. That's all I remember. Pops pitches The Thing 2024. Wyatt Russell as McCready's son, who has commissioned a trip to find out what happened to his father. All practical effects. Filmed in a snowy location. Help film it where they filmed the original.
Yeah. No, that could be great. They filmed in British Columbia for the outside winter scenes. The inside scenes were all filmed in Los Angeles in a studio in the middle of summer, actually. Crazy.
And they're not going to be able to do that, but maybe they have a base. Maybe they don't know exactly like location wise what's going on. There's a snowstorm, something, so they have their own base, and they finally find McCready's body along with what's the other guy? Son of a bitch.
Oh, you're talking about Keith David's character?
Yes.
Childs.
So they find Childs and they find McCready and the body frozen in the ice, bring it back to the base, and all hell breaks loose. However you want to do it. McCready could be dead. It could be Childs. It could be McCready. McCready could wake up and look at his son and be like, "You've got to get out of here," or some shit. And, like he knows what's going to happen before he becomes the thing, and he tries to warn his kid, then he doubles over or whatever and becomes the thing and starts killing him.
Could be good. I got to meet Keith David as well when I did that HorrorCon. Like I said, I met most of the cast. There was only a couple that weren't there. And Keith David still looks great. I mean, he looks like he's in still pretty good shape as far as, being able to go out and do some acting. I don't know if he can do the physical stuff like he did with They Live, where he, did a wrestling match with Roddy Piper. But he still looks great. And I see no reason why they couldn't bring him back, for something like that.
Yeah. And it'd be, I mean, just all you have to do is respect and plan this shit out. You want to know why Godzilla's doing so well in the box office right now? It's not just because it's Godzilla. It's because they were absolutely, positively methodical in how they planned that shit out and what they wanted to do. They storyboarded the hell out of that movie. Oh, well, no one ever won any awards for storyboarding. Oh, but they won awards for Best Picture and all other kinds of shit.
And they respected the lore. I haven't even seen it, and I know they respected the lore because that's one of Japan's biggest cash cows. In fact, worldwide, as far as like franchises that made the most money, Godzilla has made more money than Star Wars, Marvel's. I think the only thing that beat Godzilla was like Pokemon and what was the other one?
James Bond.
Hello Kitty, I think was
Hello
the other
Kitty.
one that beat it. Yeah, as far as franchises go and just selling, whether it's toys or movies or whatever. But Godzilla was up there, and I was shocked. I was like, wow, Godzilla's made more money technically than Star Wars. If you add movies, books, figurines, whatever, action figures, you take that whole total, and and Star Wars was like fourth or fifth on the list. Marvel's was up there, but then right after that was Spider-Man biting on their heels, and same with Mario. Mario's right there too. So Japan's got a nice foothold in a lot of people's favorite franchises. Made a lot of money.
Latino Slant says Kurt is an underrated dramatic actor. Love him. He's a great
Yes.
actor. He's an absolute, always been one of my favorites. So I remember when I got to see scenes of him as Han Solo, I was like, holy shit.
Could you imagine? Yeah,
holy shit.
Probably would have put his career path on a totally different trajectory.
Yeah.
We may have never got the Thing or Big Trouble in Little China if that happened. But God, he was so good in The Hateful Eight. I mean, I don't know if you guys, sure, you've probably seen it if you're a Tarantino fan. A lot of people look at that one as not his greatest film, but I loved him in that film. Like he did such a good job, and in fact,
Daisy Dahmer goo,
right? And in fact, Tarantino actually got some of the music, the unused music from John Carpenter's The Thing, and incorporated it in The Hateful Eight. So some of the soundtrack is original Thing music in that movie. So I got a special place in my heart for The Hateful Eight. So I never got my Thing sequel, but that was about as close as I got.
Did you ever watch the extended edition?
I don't know.
It's like 4 hours long.
Probably not then. Yeah, I own it.
You should.
Like the Blu-ray, but maybe not.
You should check out. I can't remember where. Hold on. Where can I watch Hateful Eight extended? I think it's like only on Netflix or some shit.
But
extended.
I would buy it. I would buy it if it's on Blu-ray or whatever.
Netflix is the only place you can watch it.
Netflix. Oh man, what's up with that? I'll check it out.
Unavailable on ad-supported plan. Yeah, blah blah
blah. I'm a physical media guy. I'm up there. I got a collection that's respectable. I'm not fanzine or Tom Connors from Midnight's Edge by any means. I mean, those guys got blockbusters in their house. But I'm right up there. I got a lot of physical media and been collecting for 20 plus years. And I love physical media. I highly encourage all of you in the chat as well to get your favorite movies on physical media, because the control that they have over media is kind of scary, And I'll give you a great example. The Muppets. They put out the first 3 seasons of the Muppets before Disney bought them back in, I want to say 2008 or something like that. And they never released the final 2 seasons. So I do not own the last 2 seasons of The Muppet Show. I only have the first 3. And then, of course, Disney Plus put it on their channel, the Disney Plus network or whatever. But they pulled episodes that they felt were offensive.
Yep. And good morning, Thomas. How are you doing, brother?
Gilkman! Yeah, I talked to him last night a little bit. Good to see you, Gilkman. But yeah, get your physical media while you still can, folks. Like right now, I'm hunting down all the seasons of In Living Color, because I know that's one of them ones that they're going to cancel. Yeah.
You've got a 15-minute episode called Last Stage to Red Rock, 15-minute episode Minnie's Haberdashery, 54 minutes Domergue's Got a Secret, and 57 minutes the last chapter. So it's in 4 parts.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. But this is the extended edition of The Hateful Eight.
All right.
I was like, holy shit. And I watched it. And it was good. I don't have Netflix anymore. So I don't do Netflix. I don't watch the shit. But
We were bootlegging it off a family member, and they recently put the slam dunk on that. We can't use it anymore because Netflix got stingy and made it where if you're not like a direct account holder, they'll shut you down. Sucks.
Oh yeah.
So-
They look at they just read your IP address, little rich pricks. They're just stingy ass pricks, and that's what you've got with most of what's going on today. That's part of the problem is stingy rich pricks that think they know better than everybody else because we're all just plebs. Like I said, I'd rather be a pleb than be one of them.
Yeah, and I refuse to pay god awful amounts of money to stream literally, most of the movies I already own, and a couple random series here and there that are okay. Like I like Stranger Things, I love Cobra Kai, but both of those are about to wrap up. I think they're both heading towards their last seasons.
Yep.
So yeah, I refuse to pay. Like I canceled Disney Plus when the Marvel and Star Wars stuff started getting bad, and then when the Snow Kid didn't want to watch it anymore, he turned his nose up at it. And he's like, "There's too many females in them, Dad. I don't want to watch it anymore. It's all girls now." I was like, "Cool. I'll go ahead and cancel that."
But yeah, save your physical media, guys, and keep collecting your physical media. Best Buy is going to be killing all their physical media. No more DVD, Blu-ray, 4K sales at Best Buy. Walmart can keep chugging along. My problem with Walmart is almost everything's DVD, and I'm like, well, where's a 4K guy got to go to get a large selection of 4K? Not at Walmart.
Well, it was Best Buy, but they are shutting all that down here in a couple of months, guys. So,
Amazon. I like to find stuff out in the wild, man. I don't like to like just order everything off of Amazon or something.
Now, when the new movies come out, I know Walmart carries the 4K for a little while, when they're brand new.
Yeah.
But then after that, yeah, good luck. I was lucky enough to run over to Best Buy while they had the Black Friday sale, and I picked up like 4 or 5 movies on 4K. They were all $10 each, type of thing. And I was talking to the guy there. I wanted a copy of Top Gun Maverick on 4K, which I'm having a hell of a time finding in the wild. And it was sold out. Couldn't find it. And they were like, "Yeah, we're shutting all this down. We're not going to have movies for sale here in a couple months." I'm just like, that is such a dumb idea. I was like, what are you thinking? Best Buy is already hurting. Like they're closing stores left and right. They closed one up north in my town that was open for a few years, and talk about shooting yourself in the foot. It's like, oh, okay, you're gonna completely cut people off from physical media, huh? Whatever. I was like, because the shelves were empty. Like I said, the Top Gun Maverick 4K was sold out, and it's just like, do you not see that this stuff is still selling, and you're gonna stop?
Yep.
It's like, okay.
You know why? Because they've got organizations saying that it's all wasteful and that it's bad for the environment. We don't need physical media these days because it can all be digital. So why produce the discs and the packages and the cases when it's such a waste of resources? And I'm like, you can kiss my ass, really. It all ends up in a dump, Loki. Whatever.
BS.
And I'm right there with you, Mac. I love finding steelbooks out in the wild. I still go by there. I've got a couple Walmarts near me. I will do like a triple Walmart run just to look for steelbooks in their steelbook section.
Nice. I got a few of those. Yeah.
Are you getting the new 4K Aliens? Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I think you and me actually jawed about it for a minute on the phone one night. But yeah, of course. Like I used to have the VHS, but I gave all my VHSs away. But I own, the DVD version of it in a giant box set that I love. It's this
Yeah, we got
gorgeous
the
box
same
set.
one.
Yeah, it folds out to like 6 feet long. It's beautiful. I got that, and then of course I have I want to say 30th anniversary Blu-ray edition of it, and then of
The
course
quadrilogy with the nice green and yellow box.
Yeah, it had all the extended versions of the movies.
Yep.
Yep. But yeah, I will definitely pick up a 4K of Aliens. That's what I'm doing. I'm grabbing all my favorite movies on 4K now. That's kind of my new thing. So
Well,
I got a few.
I am overjoyed that it's not just the theatrical version. And before you're like, oh, Loki, they'll probably just do the Blu-ray of the. No, they have 4K'd the shit out of the original and the extended version. And the extended version is supposed to have a scene that has not been included in the previous extended versions, and that is the scene of Burke after he is captured.
Yeah.
When Ripley goes down into the hive to save Newt, supposedly that scene is supposed to have been restored and included in the extended version, and she's gonna see Burke, talk to Burke, and hand him a grenade and walk off. Like,
Nice.
here, you want to kill yourself? Go right ahead. This is more than, I think she says, this is more than you deserve.
That sounds like something Ripley would say to him. Yeah. And I may have seen that deleted scene in my box set or something because it sounds familiar. I do remember there was a deleted scene in the original Alien where I think Dallas is all cocooned up.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's in the extended version of Alien too.
Right.
So, I remember when I went and saw the anniversary edition of that in theaters, and Eris was like, this seems different. I'm like, yeah, that's because you're used to watching the extended version. You're not used to watching this version. So if you've seen the extended version most of your life, you won't know that that's not in the regular edition. So there's stuff missing. There's this wonderful conversation with Ripley and, what's her name? The other chick.
Winona Ryder?
No, in the original. The
original.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name.
Yeah. Oh my God, Dallas, run, Dallas! Shut up, lady.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying.
Did you ever play the alien sequence in the VR for that one alien game? Hold on, I'll tell you what it is.
I haven't done any VR stuff yet.
Dude, you know what? I used to hate on Dallas so much. I'm like, you're such a pussy. Getting down in it's Alien Isolation. So it's the VR. There's a VR thing you can do where you can play as Dallas in that scene where he goes to get the alien, right? Lambert, thank you very much, Lambert. Oh my God, Dallas, right? And I used to be like, dude, you're such a punk. Dallas went out in such a punk way. He pussied out. He's like, I just want to get out of here, right? And he runs right in that alien because Lambert's screeching in his ear, right? When you're doing that, it is your heart's going and you're frantic and you're like, I gotta get out of this tunnel. And Lambert's like, turn left, turn right, Dallas. Oh my God.
She's like no help at all. Yeah.
It's worse because it screws you up. You're like, go right, and you run right into the alien.
That was what was so great about the second one was the motion trackers and just the beep 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 noise that it would make when something was coming, and oh man, they did it so well in the second one compared to that first one.
What made you think there was an army? We talked about this not too long ago, me and Zero. It made you think there was an army when there was only 4 guys in suits.
Right.
So it was all movie trickery.
Yep.
Whereas now they'd have some like CGI bullshit where you see a whole horde of aliens running around on the ground towards the building or some shit. they only had so many suits, and they had to trick you into believing that all the Marines in Ripley were surrounded by hundreds of aliens.
Now, they did have a few prosthetic ones, fake ones that they could
Yes.
blow up. But yeah, the actual moving aliens, those there was only like 4, maybe 5 of them, actual suits. But that was James Cameron when he was hungry. When he was hungry to get known, get on the map, and I guess he had a all drop down war with a lot of the people that were involved with making that, because they did it over in London, and they were like, "Oh, it's time for tea and crumpets," and James Cameron's like, "No, man, we need to shoot this scene." And I guess there's a lot of button heads, and but it turned out amazing. And another horror story, if you ever really want to hear about one of the worst movies ever to work on, check out the behind the scenes stuff about The Abyss. I guess that was just a nightmare to work on.
Yeah. Not only did they have to work in the water, none of that is fake. All the water work they did is actual. It's not like what he does with Avatar. All that's real.
Yeah, he rented out a giant tank, like an old oil tank or something, and filled it with water, and they all worked in that. And Cameron almost drowned on the set of that, actually, at one point. Yeah.
That's why he became an expert in underwater stuff, and eventually built his own submarine.
Yeah.
All right, Mac, take care, brother. See you in like 8 minutes.
Right on, Mac Charles.
Machini's going to be doing GTA 6 discussion this morning. So I might pop over there here in a little bit if you'll have me. And
I'll pop in and say hi. I always try to pop in and say hi to Mac in the mornings. Mac in the mornings. Yeah.
Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank, has given a Loki's Morning of Mischief membership. Thank you so much, Lester, for gifting a membership, brother. The members keep the lights on here in Valhalla. They do. I so much appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. And that has gone to Victor Fontaine. So, brother, welcome to the Viking Horde. This one is just for you. Skull and tuck and roll.
Skull and tuck and roll. Shout out to Victor. He told me the other day in the chat that you and me are his favorite channels. So appreciate you, Victor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. That means, I never expected any of this. I was just, I just went on because I was pissed one day.
Me too. Like Gilkman, last night called me the legendary Snow Dub, and I'm like, legendary? What? And Parrot Head put me on a pedestal, compared me to, he's like, my 2 favorite channels are you and Mahler, and I'm like, Mahler's like way, way bigger than me, but thanks, Parrot Head. It's just nice when people appreciate what you do. It's awesome.
Yeah. Make sure if you guys have a favorite channel, you let them know. Let them know. Be like,
we do appreciate it for sure.
Yeah. It brings a smile to our face. And sometimes when we're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm tired, or I'm sick, or I don't want to do this. Sometimes that means everything.
Yep. That's what drives us to get up and do it again, for sure. 100%.
It's having you guys and the support, and making you guys laugh, making you guys think about something. Like, damn, Loki said this morning. I can't believe it. This other person is saying it now. Or Snowdub, he brought up this crazy thing about puppet rights, or shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, I try to stay on top. I try to stay on top of the Muppet stuff for sure. Yeah, keep everybody up to date on that. That's my niche as far as Disney goes. If it's Muppet stuff, I'll cover it.
And just the fact that we know what matters to you guys, so that means everything. So thank you. I'm
Puppet
not trying to
lives
get all
matter.
sappy and shit.
Yeah, let's not make him cry at the end of the show here, Loki. Let's go
No,
out on a positive note.
that's right. We'll make Mexican Iron Man cry.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
Thank you, bud.
Mike's a trooper though. That guy, he impressed the hell out of me when we went to Universal Studios. That man got up bright and early. What was that? Sunday morning, and we got on the road with our coffees by 9 o'clock. We were at the park by 10 a.m. like shortly after it opened or whatever, and we were there all the way till 1 a.m. and we were on our feet pretty much all day long. And for a guy who's broke his leg, lost a bunch of weight, he was a trooper. He hung tough. He finally started shutting down towards the end of the night though. You could tell he was hurting, but he hung in there. So kudos to Mike.
That first full day we had at Universal, that's pretty much what we did. We got there early. I think we got there. So we were there about 15 minutes before the early open. So we were waiting for them to let us in before they actually opened the park. So we got an hour in early. We hit
Cool.
the 3 broomsticks. We got breakfast, and then we were walking around and pretty much we walked around Road Rise and shopped all day long, and we hit both parks.
Nice. Yeah, the Universal in Florida is like way bigger right here. So yeah.
Jester's Darth Arlene says, I think you're my favorite, Loki. Don't tell Arwen or Daryl. We love you too. We love you too, Arlene. Thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah, Arlene is awesome. The Valhalla chat is just awesome. And I know a lot of you guys spill over to the Cotton Connection. Not all of you, but a lot of you. I'd say most of you. And just know that we do appreciate y'all, of course. And especially the ones that are trying to do their own thing with their own channels and stuff. If you need help, you need an assist from us guys that have been around a while, all you got to do is ask, and most of the time we'll help you out.
Yeah, speaking of which, this guy right here, greetings program, Daryl the Derelict. I know for a fact he busts his ass all day. And then he's like, dude, do you want to do Dark Tower? I'm like, he's so just like, let's get it. Let's get to it. And it's great to get to work with people like that sit there and bust their ass all day and then come home and they're like, yeah, let's screw some shit up on the internet. And you're like, all right.
I like Asajj. So my puppet from another Muppet. Hell yeah. So I'm thinking the work schedule has lightened up quite a bit for me. It's winter time. Things are a little slow, and whatever, Polly, you know exactly. Jeez, this guy. But things are a little slow, so I'm going to make the big announcement right here on the Mornings of Mischief, and I'm thinking it's time to bring back the morning show on my channel. So what that means is I'll be doing hour, maybe 45-minute show before Loki, and then I'll of course run the chat over to you, and you run the chat over to Max. So we'll have a nice morning block, and it's going to be like that for probably the rest of this month and most of next month. It's looking like so. Now's the time, and might as well jump on it, see how it goes, and who knows? If it's a success, I'll be consistent with it and keep it going. But I like doing these morning shows. I like being able to sit here and just talk and hang out with you, Loki, and not have to be in puppet form, so to speak. I mean, the puppet form stuff, it's fun. Like if Mexican Iron Man was here, you might have saw El Perro pop in. But, just shows like this where you can just sit down, talk about some movies, talk about current events. It's nice once in a while, so I'm ready to bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
Cup of Joe with snow. Yeah.
Cup of Joe with snow into Loki's Mornings of Mischief into Machini Draws. Yeah, that's great. An actual morning block. We've got like a 3-hour morning block. Well, Makani goes longer than 3 hours, but by the time Makani gets into a show, it'll be afternoon by the time he's done. So we got a really good morning block coming at you. And you know what? It's great to get to work with. It's great to get to work together with so many good people. You know, that's what is really cool about this. Getting to work with Snowdub, getting to work with Makani. That's the best part of this. So speaking of people getting to work with, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have Jaguri, Gary on. He's probably like,
Gary.
You son of a bitch. I can hear him right now. You son of a bitch. I'm going to have Gary on from Pop Culture Minefield tomorrow morning to talk about his new book campaign and how we can help support his new book campaign. So, guys, share that link out tomorrow. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big. I can't wait. We've got a special guest that Jaguri doesn't know is coming. That I've kept quiet, that he's going to love to get to talk to. So tomorrow morning, don't miss it, guys. Anything you got coming up? You got Taco Tuesday tonight, right?
I do. Taco Tuesday tonight. We're book solid, folks. We got Taco Tuesday tonight. I just dropped 3 new videos that you can check out on my channel. Give me a subscribe over at Snowdub Live as well, my backup channel. It's where all the Cotton Council shows go to. And we got Hump Day tomorrow night. Of course, we're bringing back the morning show. And then Friday night, me and Loki, are bringing that back as well. So we'll have the Punk Waddle Rudolph show on my channel first if you want to, see some puppet action. And then we'll swing it on over to Loki's Friday night show. And then, of course, Cotton Council Saturday night. I'm also co-host for Culture Casino on his Sunday night show. So we staying busy over here, folks. We staying busy. Yes, thank you, Victor. You've bought more than just a cup of coffee, my friend. Thank you.
Is this the last episode of the season for the Cotton Connection, or is that next week?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
We're gonna get through Christmas and
Christmas so we got a whole month.
23rd.
I'm jumping the gun. I'm jumping the gun. Quiet.
I'm thinking. I think we'll do a New Year's show. That'll probably be the last one. For the season. So yeah.
All right. Heck yeah. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to Snowdub. We got Makani draws coming up after this. Everybody, take care. Be excellent to each other. That's a big thing. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys on the next Taco Tuesday. Have a great one, everybody.
Skull and tuck and roll.
Skull and tuck and roll. Let me see if I got it. I got it somewhere. Where is it? Son of a bitch, Mike moved everything.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.